Hi guys, welcome to the e-commerce purchases exercise overview. After a crash course on Pandas for data analysis, it's time to do some practice. Because of privacy issues, I have created a fake dataset here with 30,000 entries. The situation is customers are providing some personal information while purchasing stuff online or in store. For some reasons, your client wants to know the answers to some of his questions from the dataset. Let's try to help him in his situation. So, feel free to consult the solutions if needed. However, it's very important to try yourself first. The tasks given in the exercises can be solved in different ways. Try your best answer and compare with the solutions. So let's move on and have a quick overview on the questions your client is asking. So these first two are just for Python fun. It's simply asking for which directory you are in and loop through the files in your working directory and display their name. You can run and see how this thing works. So the first question is asking for, please load the dataset in variable cust. Data file name is cust purchase fake data.csv. So this file is given, you have to load this file in cust using pandas. The second question is, it's good idea to see how the data look like. Display first 5 rows of your dataset. You have to output this. You have to display first 5 rows of your dataset. Now, in the third question, he's asking for how many entries your data have. Can you tell number of customers in your dataset? So the answer or output is given. You have to get the same output. The next one is, what are the maximum minimum ages of your customers? Can you find mean of your customer? So the answer is again given. You have to calculate the max, min and mean and display them in the output. Question 5 is, what are the 3 most common customers' name? So it should be very simple to get these 3 values in the output using value count. So the next one in 6th is, 2 customers have the same phone number. Can you find those customers? So actually you have to find this first line only. So I just displayed 2. A part for the same question is, now we know the phone number, let's find out the other stuff. So here it's displaying all the information related to the person who has the same phone number. So in question 7, he's asking for how many customers have profession structural engineer. So you have to explore the profession of the customers to answer this question. So question 8 is, how many male customers are structural engineers? So actually you have to apply 2 conditions. One is structural engineer and second is male. Both of these conditions must be satisfied to get your answer. So question 9, find out the female structural engineers from province Alberta. So now female and structural engineer and Alberta province. So these 3 conditions should be satisfied. So moving forward, question 10, what is the max, min and average spending? So you have to find out the spending of your customers. How much is the minimum spending, which is already 0, maximum spending and the average spending. Should be easy to use max, min and average or mean functions here. Question 11 is, who did not spend anything? Company wants to send a deal to encourage the customer to buy stuff. So once again, you have to consider the spending column and see if there's anyone who has not spent anything, so that the company can plan the marketing strategy for such customers. Question 12, as a loyalty reward, company wants to send thanks coupon to those who spend 100 Canadian dollar or more. Please find out the customers. So Once again, the condition is you have to find out the customer who has spent more than 100 Canadian dollar or equal to 100 Canadian dollar. It should be again very simple. Try your best to solve this as well. So question 13, how many emails are associated with this credit card number? So the credit card number is given. You have to find out how many emails are associated with this number. So 2 emails here are associated with this credit card number. Question 14, we need to send new cards to the customers well before the expiry date. How many cards are expiring in 2019? So you need to find out the credit cards who are expiring in 2019. So try to solve this, get this number. If you don't get this number, you can always consult the solution. So question 15, how many customers use Visa as their credit card provider? So you have to find out the customers who are using Visa credit card. You have to put the condition on type of credit card again. Can you find the customer who spent 100 Canadian dollar using Visa? So this is the output. You need to get this output and find out the customer who is spending 100 Canadian dollar using Visa. So the condition is spending 100 Canadian dollar and card is Visa. So these are 2 conditions must be satisfied. 17, what are 2 most common professions? You need to find out the most common profession. The first one is preschool teacher and the second one is distribution manager. Question 18, can you tell the top 5 most popular email providers? So you have to find out what email people are using most frequently. So the commonly used one is Gmail, then me, then Outlook, then Live, and Hotmail.com. So you have to find out these. So you have to get this in the output. Question 19. Is there any customer who is using email with am.edu? So you have to apply the condition and find out if anyone is using am.edu, and yes, one customer is using am.edu. Hint is use lambda expression in apply dot split the email address at. I hope it should be easier for you as well. If you remember, we have done such tasks in the previous lectures. Question 20 is, which is the last one, which day of the week the store gets more customers? So he's actually asking for only one day on which he's getting more customers, but we just displayed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just for comparison. So you have to find out the day at which the store is getting the most customers. So good luck, guys. Try your best to answer these questions and see you in the next lecture where we will solve these tasks.